on, guys? John Fabi back again, vlog number 2 of quarantine, and I'm being lazy as hell this Sunday, and I'm just deciding to get this video done. And had some plans of to be honest with you guys, I should have probably broke out the camera and vlogged yesterday because it was beautiful out over here, and me and little Major went on a road trip together to see some beautiful sights. Went to the beach house, and then my boy came over with his fancy new car, so we ripped around on that and then just chilled the rest of the day. So that probably would have been a little bit more action than what's today. But today we're going to be, I figured today would be good to show you guys what my doomsday bunker home gym setup is right now, and what I basically have and I'm able to train with during lockdown. So when I see you, we'll be back in the gym. Okay, so I just drove all the way over to my my gym. Well, I stopped over at my dad's house to drop my dog off with my sister Megan to watch him. And then I got over here. This happens way too often. So I get over here to the building. Focus. And I forgot my key, which isn't really forgetting it because I normally have it inside of my truck, but it's not in here. I just kind of tore things up in here. I did find out that I had a bottle of Gojo, which is like soap. A lot of mechanics and stuff use it. It was open inside of my glove box, leaking everywhere. So at least I was able to find that, but I was unable to locate the keys to get into the gym. So I'm gonna have to run back to my apartment, see if it's there, and then I'll be back.
Time to find the freaking key.
Alright, that was easy. Found my, try to focus, my Key Smart Massey face shield, and we're ready to go. But I also wanted to show you guys this while it's here. So this is my Mito red light therapy. Ooh, baby, look at that thing. I'll do a video about this another day, but just want to.
Alright, back to the gym.
Alright guys, so we finally made it to my gym. Hold on, let me kind of adjust this tripod. So I just picked up a new tripod for this guy. My old one was beat up and not working, so we were able to get it. I'm able to get to the gym and kind of show you guys around and give you a little tour of what's going on here. So this is it. This is the main space where I've been doing my training during quarantine, and I've been loving it. So all this stuff came from my old training studio. I sold some of my bigger pieces of equipment, and I still have more stuff in storage that I need to get out of there and bring back over here. But until I do that, this is what I got. So I'll give you a rundown of everything in here. I'll try to make it super quick and not boring, which I'll try. I'll just try. All right, let me just bring this. The Big Daddy. This is my Inspire FT1. You would normally see Inspire right there on these guys, but when I took this thing apart to transport it for the second time ever, I put them on the wrong side. So sorry guys. Inspire FT1 functional trainer. It's perfect functional trainer. They have other options. I do eventually want to upgrade to a bigger version of this. There we go. So, but in the meantime, this gets it done. It's perfect height for inside of, you know, a basement or inside of your house. It's not too tall. It's got a bunch of equipment that come, or a bunch of accessories, excuse me, that come with it. So you got the easy bar. You get a rope. I have a second rope, but that's at my house. Straight bar. And we spin around. You see the green coming. So this is my prime. It's a straight bar, long bar. I don't remember the exact name for that attachment. And my rotate handles here. These guys. I tried these. I used these over at Ben Pekulski's MI40 gym down in Tampa last year. And I knew that I needed to pick them up after that. And that's when I ended up with the bar as well. We got some ankle straps. These guys are good for shoulder work. Also right now, because my leg extension isn't here and I don't have a hamstring curl, to be able to switch it up instead of just doing dumbbell work, Velcro these suckers onto your ankles, clip them onto the attachment here, sit on the box. You can do leg extensions and hamstring curls with it. So great piece of equipment here. If this was the only thing that I had, I'd be all set. You know, this thing is the one-stop shop. You could do literally everything with this piece of equipment. But obviously I enjoy using a lot more. Dumbbells, barbells, everything. And I know that's still a lot more than what most people have right now. But I'm very thankful for everything that I have in here that I've spent all my money on. A couple plyo boxes. This is Bosu ball heater that my buddy Chai brought over here. Yeah, so we got the Bosu. We've got some Liebert equalizer bars, foam rollers, a TV, sound bar, because you need to have some music when you're in here. The dumbbell rack, we've got some kettlebells and wipes down there. And here's the dumbbell rack. So I got on this first rack here, this is 5 all the way up to 50. We got 55s there and some 70s and 80s. So you don't need to have every single increment going up in weights. You know, if you're just looking to put together a home gym for yourself, just figure out the weights that are going to work for you that you need and that you're able to make these jumps safely. So with me, this is good. I still want to fill out more and want heavier weights, but once I got up to the 55s, I didn't really need to make too many jumps in between. Next, adjustable bench. Key. You need one of these, just don't get this one. Complete trash. I had one that was a body solid before this that was amazing, but this guy has just let me down. This is a terrible, terrible bench. It creaks and cracks and it constantly sounds like it's going to break. When you're actually on it, it's worse, but it sounds like the world is ending when you're using this bench and you shift your weight in any way whatsoever. I've tried everything. It doesn't get better. So Titan's, I don't know the exact name for this particular model, but it's an adjustable bench and it is trash. So if that's the only thing you could get, by all means, definitely get it. It gets the job done. But if I had a choice of benches, this is definitely not one of them. I don't care how much I'm paying for it. I paid less for this little flat bench I got on like Amazon 100 years ago, and it is amazing. It's held up the test of time for sure. Over here, we've got my preacher curl, because you can't have small arms during quarantine. Can't have small calves during quarantine. So this area here is like kind of the most specialty stuff that I have, including my incline bench for the space, because these are just things that I really love and I need them in my gym. So a good preacher curl bench, decent easy bar. Got that from like Dick's Sporting Goods for pretty cheap back in the day. I got my plates. I've got a lot more 45 pounds on the other side. So if I ever need to feel like Hercules, do an incline press, which I'm never incline pressing more than what's on this rack. I can, you know, if you're feeling good, we could do it. But so we got the Cybex, the logo on this thing anywhere? No, but Cybex preacher curl bench was an amazing pickup. My Cybex incline bench, this is like one of the best pieces of chest equipment. As a bodybuilder, if you want to develop and build a bigger chest, incline pressing is the number one. I do flat bench, but not as much as I used to, just because shoulders and, you know, blah, 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 all that stuff. But this guy is great. Calf machine, again, it's a cheaper calf machine, so you get what you pay for with it. It gets the job done, but focus. Yeah, let me move the med ball, the stability ball. You'll see a trend here. I've got a lot of Titan equipment, but this calf machine, it gets it done. These pads are no good, so I added some Gorilla Tape on it so they don't move and fall off your thighs while you're doing your calf raises. So that's my specialty stuff over there. We've got bands. I've got storage for the bands. I've got bumper plates here. Not a lot. These are 245s. I got 210s. I got 225s, another set of 45s in the other room, which I'll show you next. The bands here. These guys are a must-have in any gym, any home gym. You need to have bands. There's so many different things you can do with these. They're so versatile. These are bands. I got these from EliteFTS.com. I typically just get the Mountain Dog kit, the John Meadows kit that's on there whenever it's on sale and stocked up. Then we've got some hip circles from Mark Bell's Slingshot. This was like a little cheap set that I think I got on Amazon. Gave you 3 different ones, resistance. This was great for when I had my studio. Some mini bands. And over here we got some Elite FTS straps, Elite FTS belt. What do we got? We got a Schick belt, Herbinger dip belt over there. Bench to throw. My buddies were joking around with that. We've got my glute ham developer, underutilized piece of equipment. Great. If you don't have a hamstring curl machine, an ab machine, this thing does so much. So most of the things I get in here, aside from my specialty pieces, are designed. Even my preacher curl and my incline bench, you can do a lot of stuff with it. But everything that I get needs to be able to do more than one exercise, in my opinion. Just for the amount of space that it takes up, you need something that you can do a lot more with, not just that one exercise. Like a barbell, you can do a million exercises with just a barbell. We got the oldest treadmill. Not the oldest treadmill in the world, but an old beat up treadmill that just finally quit. It's done now. It's not working. I could go take it apart, and I'm gonna have to get in there and replace some belts and stuff because it's slipping. But this is what I do most of my training on, most of my cardio on, is my spin bike. Hurts your ass, but once you kind of get used to being on here for like 45 minutes at a time and alternate standing up and stuff, you could get through it. It's not the end of the world. This bike here, assault bike, this is what I'll do my interval training on if I'm feeling a little frisky that day and want to do something more than just watch YouTube on my spin bike. I will hop on this guy and throw in some work post-workout. It is the devil, but it gets you in shape. It's good if you have any like leg injuries. You can throw them up and just work the upper body for cardio. And then this is just a rack with a bunch of random stuff. We got some boxing stuff, yoga mats, yoga block, AirX pad, ab mat, some sliders, and a bag that holds something. Boxing gloves, Theracane, Therastick. I don't know what this one was called, but it's just a roller. You can roll your quads out. Good for leg day. Some agility ladders, stability, a iron bowl bar pad for doing hip thrusts. Again, great hamstring glute exercise. Slam balls. I don't get normal medicine balls. I like slam balls. I don't want the balls to bounce back or do anything like that. I typically just want to do my obliques or whatever with these guys. And it's, again, can serve a lot of different purposes. We've got fat grips. This is the best for arm training. I throw these on everything. And if you could see that little scar on my hand there, that's when I had to have surgery. Throw some pins inside there to, hold on, it will focus eventually. Okay. But I had to get some pins put in my hand. I broke my thumb. I got into a motorcycle accident back in 2017. Broke both my hands, this hand too, but didn't need to have surgery, thank God. And having the fat grips to help train grip strength has been very crucial for me as far as maintaining strength in my hands and functionality of them after breaking these suckers. We've got, what do we got down there? Oh, I think those are empty. I got a cupping set and a box that has like a TENS unit, little electro stim. And then my big battle rope, another foam roller, and we got a big medicine ball, and then little bar storage thing that hasn't been, plate storage thing that hasn't been set up. So that's that. And then as we're getting into the other side of the gym, we got to go through this hallway, which has got my workbench with a bunch of crap on it, little mini fridge, all this storage that needs to get organized and thrown out and stuff. But then we get, boom, into this hallway. This one's gonna echo a lot more, so I apologize for it. But I've got my plate loaded lat pull down machine, low row. You could do curls, you could do tricep push downs, you can do lateral raises, you can do a lot of stuff with this. So this piece of equipment here is an essential piece, I think, in home gym equipment. If you're gonna get like an actual like strength training home gym, you need one of these guys, all right? It does almost everything that that functional trainer that I have does, and it's way cheaper. So get you one of these. T-bar handles and a landmine attachment at the bottom of my rack. Can't really use them because space-wise it's not ideal. Dip bars, safety bar squat, a decent barbell, not the best in the world. Here's my other Rogue plates. This is another 45. We got 25, a bunch of 45s over here, and my Titan short power rack. So perfect for in the house, in the basement. I also have got these safeties for it to do work outside of the rack, overhead work, which even in here, I'm not doing overhead work with all this above me, but you can get a lot done. So that's the gym. Yeah, that's the gym. So this is my home gym. This is in my family's building, and just in the basement, which is great because I'm able to come over here. I have literally every piece of equipment that I'm gonna need, and then some, because I've got some more in storage. And I think that having all this came in very handy during this quarantine time, because I don't know, I know that not everybody has everything like this, and it's not easy. But if you're out there and you're looking to get equipment, I hope this maybe gave you some ideas. I did also like put out like a little blog on my website, basically giving my top pieces of gym equipment to get you started if you want to have a home gym. Maybe I'll do more stuff like that. If you like to, and if you want to hear more, just shoot me a comment. You guys, I'll link my website and stuff and my social media, so you can reach out to me and ask me anything when it comes down to training, gym equipment, you know, how to basically set up a place like this, which is not done. I've been lazy. I've been working on other projects. One of them being wanting to get back on YouTube and putting out better quality videos and with more information, and really just kind of investing myself in this channel and making things work. So in here kind of has been a slack job, but it will get done. I will share the experience of getting everything in here set up with you guys. I'm going to be showing my training as I'm going, because I'm going to be treating it like I'm going back into competing right now, because I have a goal when all this stuff is done to get back on stage and compete in Classic. So I'll be doing a lot more videos, not just bodybuilding and fitness is going to be in here, but that's going to be obviously the focus. So if you guys like the video and the little tour of my gym, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, smash the like button, all that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.